Hi, in this video, we will explore about another functionality from links. Let's begin by launching Pro 3D HSR. If you go to link page, in the links, we have links between regions group of parameters. Links between regions basically, defines the connection between the different machining regions. When I say region, it is it could be two pockets, okay, and the connection between the regions uh, can be can be done using following options. You have a direct. When the direct link is selected, the straight line is connected between the machining regions. It is a shortest way without any retract movements. And feed will be applied when the direct link is selected. Uh, you can also set it to blend spline. Blend spline is basically it's a tangential arc connection between the machining regions. Again, for a blend spline link, the feed rate from tool page. If I select the tool, the cutting feed rate will be applied to the blend spline link. Now, if you set it to retract to feed distance, it will, it's a straight line connection between the machining regions with retracting tool to the feed distance. So, what is a feed distance? Feed distance is defined in the levels page. So, safety distance is nothing but a feed distance. And similarly, retract to rapid distance, tool will, it is also a straight line connection between the machining regions with the retracting tool to the, retract distance. So retract distance is taken from the levels page here. When the link type is set to retract to clearance area, SolidCam will take this automatic clearance plane value and applies to the link. You can also define whether you want to do the ramping or do not use the ramp. Okay, if you don't want to use the ramp, you can set it to don't use ramp. So we have these two functionalities. There are some non-ferrous metals where people do not prefer to do the ramping. So in those cases, user can use the don't use ramp, and you can use direct or plane spline without retracting the tool to some levels and going to the next region. Let's create a toolpath and see how this works. For now, I will set it to the default. Let's say, for example, if you are changing a lot of options and you don't know what are the default settings, you can always go here and do the reset. This page, SolidCam will do the reset for you. I think tool is selected. I don't think I need a boundary because it has got cavities. SolidCam automatically create a stock in those cavities to create a toolpath. And I need only 2 slices to see it visually how this works. And I also do not need a minimize linking and remove corner pegs. So here we can see we have toolpath in the both pockets. So we have looks like the machining is done by the lanes. If I go to sorting, machine by lanes. So if I set it to machine by regions, now the pocket, every pocket is machined individually. Now when tool moves from one pocket to another pocket, SolidCam will consider this setting and applies the height. Now if I change it to retract to rapid distance, it will further increase the height. We can also set it to clearance area. It will go to clearance area. Okay. Now, since it is a roughing process, if you do not want to depend on your, intelligence, and you want, SolidCam to, take care of this, heights automatically based on the stock that you are machining in process stock. You can go to geometry and enable the stock. And if you come to tool page, we have an option called check within process stock. So if you enable this, SolidCam will take into account of, in process stock at each layer, at each slice, okay, and use that particular stock to create, collision free links and also the collision free passes. And it also optimizes the link heights as well. So you see now the tool is, the links between regions is exactly, just about the machining surfaces, because it knows the stock. Okay, tool doesn't need to, retract to the, some distance and to move it to go to the next pocket. So this is how you can create, optimized tool path. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.